Welcome to my channel. Good morning. Like, subscribe, and share, and help me go viral, help my channel to grow. I surely would appreciate y'all doing so. And I looked within my tube to find a magical Kimberly Ann's kaleidoscope in my mind. And we were talking about my previous video, women, beatitudes, and virtuous, applying virtue and the beatitudes as a woman means moving beyond just being nice to actively cultivating a God-centered, gritty grace in daily life. What one might call living with country wisdom. It's about being, as they say, salty, preserving goodness, and a light in a world that can get pretty dark. And I'll just go over blessed are the poor in spirit, Matthew 5:3. Well, Lord, I'm just a dry stick without you. Help me out. It's about being humble, not proud. Blessed are those who mourn, Matthew 5:4. Bless her heart, she's going through it. It's having compassion and tending to a broken heart like a balm. Blessed are the meek, Matthew 5:5. Gentle as a lamb, but strong as an ox. It's not pushy, just steady. Blessed are those who hunger for thirst and righteousness, Matthew 5:6. Hungry for the right thing like a kid for dinner. It's standing up for truth, even if it's inconvenient. Blessed are the merciful, Matthew 5:7. Well, bless his heart, he didn't know no better. It's assuming the best instead of tearing folks down. Blessed are the pure in heart, Matthew 5:8. Straight as a string. It's having a heart free from hidden motives. And then we got blessed are those who are persecuted, Matthew 5:10. Standing tall, even if the wind is a-blowing. It's having grit. And then we're getting into the virtuous woman is Proverbs 31. Okay? And in a country lingo, in a countrified kind of language, hospitality, keeping an open door policy where everyone feels welcome. And this is how we can be applying, okay? And the coffee pot is always on. Remember that? I remember a coffee pot always being on. And always fresh pot of coffee, always. All day, throughout the day. Singing at her work, tackling the daily chores, whether it's farming, office work, or housework, with a joyful spirit. Being handy and not wasting resources. When you're brought up, I'm not saying this to anybody disrespectfully, but when you're brought up not dirt poor, but, and I'm sure that as well, but almost there, but not, because you're blessed if you have a home. You're blessed if you have running water. You got a shower. You got a bathroom. You got clothes. You got food in the refrigerator. You got a piece of land. You can plant garden. You can plant tomatoes. You can plant onions. You can plant your own corn on the cob. You can have your own chicken coop and get your own eggs, right? And the lack of, we just don't waste. We don't waste. We didn't waste. We had very little waste. I mean, even old clothes that didn't, you know what my mother did? She would cut them up and use them as rags. Cleaning cloths. Bless her heart. She got down on the floor and scrubbed the floor. She didn't use a mop. Bless her heart. My mother cleaned every day. It was keeping up with their chores and the responsibilities and the duties. It's an everyday thing. You know, and the more you keep up with it, the less time it takes, in my opinion, right? I've done that even raising my own. I've done that even raising my own too, children. And you did it with the whistling and a joyful spirit. I know I did too. I mean, my one aunt, rest in peace, all of them really that are passed on, used to sing while she was cooking and cleaning. When I went over to visit or spend the night with my cousin, she would be singing. And I remember that sticks out in my mind about that particular aunt. She was joyful for all that she had. She was joyful and thankful. Being handy, not wasting resources, but using them to build up your home and community. Share them if you need to. You know, if you know what I mean, like, you know somebody that needs this or that and you got it and you're really not using it or don't really apply it anymore, give it away. Or, you know, blessed are they that give. You know, just saying, right? I know I did a lot of donating because I know what it was like moving into a place and not having anything. And then when through the programs that I attended, I didn't even expect any of that. But bless the counselor's heart who actually thought about me and said, hey, I don't know if she called me or what, I think so. But it was a house phone and it didn't have no cell, I don't think. But it was, hey, I got this, and this, and was just donated. Thought about you. Would you want these items? You know? So thankful for it. So grateful. And I guess because that's what was done unto me, I, in return, in my own way, kind of give back also, you know. Through the years, I have done that. And self-care. Taking care of your body, mind, and spirit. This is how we can be applying this of being materializing virtualism. taking care of your body, mind, and spirit, because you are a temple of the Lord right here and now. You are the temple. You can become the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven, right? Right here and now. And rising up in higher mindset. Not snobby, not high and mighty, no, but just a rising up from being down in 3D energy, stuck in all that negativity, like I've come to understand about myself. Okay, and now transforming through God's therapy. Hello. Through God's holy word that's been given to us as a tool, as a roadmap for salvation. You are a temple of the Lord, not running yourself ragged. That's what it says here. Okay? And another thing that stuck out is that, I don't know, I heard this from someone or somehow, we are to be busy with gladness of the heart in our time, in our life's journey. This is what we are to be carrying, the carrier of gladness of the heart. Is what we are to be filled with. Was there a time that I was gladness of the heart and in joyful energy? Yes. And I go back to that and I recall it. Yes, I do recall. I was happy. I was joyful. When I was single and celibate, not in any relationship. I'm talking dating relationship. I'm not talking mom and daughter relationship, aunt and niece relationship, mom and children relationship. No. Those relationships, yes. Okay. You work on them. You strive on them. And how can you maintain them? By applying the beatitudes. That's how you maintain it. And keeping yourself in balance with these beatitudes. In spiritualism energy. Mentally. And 848 is the angel number, ending of a phase, leading to positive guided changes in your life, in your career, in your financial situation. So be joyful and be thankful with a virtuous heart. And to carry that with you. Gladness of heart. When I remember playing my music, singing. All day long if I wanted to sing all day long to the radio. To my favorite songs. Music was a part of my rearing, was a part of my childhood. Music was probably my salvation in a way. When we were happy, when we were laughing, just watching the kids play. What other good times, right? Everybody outside, we're having a picnic and playing. The kids are out there playing baseball, throwing the ball back and forth. You know what I mean? Those were happy times. Those were memorable times that were to remember the good times. What's that song with the Good Times show? Used to watch that. Good times. You know, yeah. How can we practice the Beatitudes? Serve without complaint, use your voice for good, live with joy, focus on these. You become a sincere gift of self to yourself and to others, allowing your femininity to be an expression of the image and likeness of God. Goddess femininity, not snobby, mean, or boasting. No. Those are not, they are opposite of love, loving kindness, energy. So meditate and take a specific beatitude and write it down. Apply one a day or challenge yourself one a week. You know, meditate, memorize, take a specific beatitude, write it down like on a index card or a little notepad, and meditate on it and what it means and so forth. To surrender your old way of thinking, to release negative way of thinking, and let the beatitude become the positive